In the criminal justice ecosystem, there are three strong factors. You talk about thorough investigation, you talk about diligent prosecution before a committed judiciary. And how are these playing out now? Let me start from the aspect that has been of concern to quite a number of stakeholders. That, the Court of Appeal came to a conclusion that release him, drop the charges against him. And the federal government proceeded to the Supreme Court. And since 1963, when we became a republic, Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. Before then, you could further appeal to the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council of the UK. And Supreme Court looked at the appeal and said, fine, even though the federal government recklessly brought Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria from Kenya, that is a different aspect entirely. That is under a civil purview, fundamental human rights and diplomatic issues. But now there are charges, criminal charges, bordering on terrorism and treasonable felony against Nnamdi Kanu. And the Supreme Court said, proceed with that trial. And that is why the trial started again. And now, when you are arraigned and you are confronted with the charges, you have either of two options: to plead guilty, which fast tracks the whole process, or to claim that you are not guilty. So he pleaded not guilty. So he subscribed to prosecution. And to summarize, the prosecution came to their own conclusion after calling 5 witnesses that there is a case to answer here. And when you come to that point, there is also another option. Nnamdi Kanu's legal team now submitted a no case to answer address to the court, which the court did not allow. The court said, no, we cannot allow this because you have a case to answer. Now, you have 6 days from the 23rd of October to open your defense, you see. And that is why, if you notice, I think it was on the 20th that the protest came up and everything. But the judiciary is not subject to protest. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a different procedure entirely. So the protest may be perceived as being sensational.